Hi everyone. Has Rahul joined in? Rahul and Sonia?
Hello,
Hello.
can you see me?
Yeah, yeah. Hi, hi.
Hi. Hmm. मुझे नहीं मिला था invitation. I just got it when you sent
Okay, okay.
it. Okay. So
Is Rahul
I'll
here?
wait here.
Hi Sonia, hi. Can you please open your camera, Sonia? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Sonia, can you open your camera, please?
My camera is on actually.
There's some problem with your network, I think, Sonia. Okay, let's begin then because it's already 5 minutes past 6.
Okay.
Everyone.
Yes, Sonia is there.
But you can hear me.
Yeah, yeah. And is Rahul there?
No, I can't see. I can see Shubham, Rudransh, and Komal. Can't see Rahul.
Yeah, Sonia, you're visible now. All right, thank you everyone for joining. This is the third
I
episode.
will. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, till the time Rahul joins in, I'll start with the introduction of Shumanto and Sonia. So this is the third episode in the webinar series by HT Smartcast. HT Smartcast is the podcast platform which is which has content across genres. It is the umbrella property of HT Media, which has podcasts covering content, which is business content, to comedy content. There's something for everyone. So that's HT Smartcast for you. And this episode in the webinar series is called Podcast Production and Shifts. So we're going to be talking about the production of podcasts, as in what goes behind the scenes of podcasts. And I have with me Shumanto Ray, who is the National Content and Creative Head at HT Media. And he's done some amazing productions. Hi, Shumanto. Thanks for joining. Welcome. So he's also an award winner. He's won 6 awards in the New York Festival Awards for audio dramas. Yeah. So that's so amazing. Then I have with me Sonia as well, Sonia Kirana. So she's the co-founder of WYN Studio, which is a content startup, and they've done some amazing productions, including podcasts like Can Inspire and Stuff Tales. So hi Sonia, thank you for joining. Welcome.
Glad to be here, Pragya.
All right.
Glad to be here.
Okay. Is Rahul joining? Any ideas on it?
He is. I've just dropped him a message with the link again.
All right.
I believe somehow the link did not work for him, so he's just reconnecting.
All right. Okay, so production actually includes a lot of steps, wherein first of all you plan the content, and then you kind of go to recording it, and then of course there are sound effects and sound design and all of that. Yeah, so Rahul also I think is trying to join us. Rahul, are you there? Can you open your camera, Rahul, so that everybody can see you?
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah,
Rahul.
yeah. I can see Rahul.
Yeah, hi, Rahul.
Hi,
Hi.
hi.
Thanks for joining
Sorry, I
and
went to the
welcome.
wrong room.
All right, thanks for
I
joining and
I
welcome.
can
So,
understand so many calls happening, so you tend to get into a wrong room. It happens a lot nowadays,
I
especially.
went into a Google WebEx and I kept wondering why am I the only guy there, nobody else.
okay. Okay, Rahul. So, Rahul is an entrepreneur. He's actually he's the founder of many startups, including Fashion and You, and he's also the host of a podcast called Rahul Narvekar Show. So, welcome, Rahul. And so, as I was mentioning about production, the first step really is to plan your content. And because we have a podcaster here, so I'd like to ask Rahul, how did you go about planning your content? And even before that, why did you choose a podcast as a medium for expressing yourself?
So, what I realized is I'm a lazy person. Okay. And I kept getting a lot of requests saying, write a book or write an article or do. And I said, yeah, writing is too much effort. I'm more of a reader. I'm more of a one book a day kind of a reader. And then I realized that my superpower is speaking. Uh, and I've been doing that since 2016. I've been doing it a lot of it. And I have a wife at home who's a ex RJ, Pallavi Rao, Radio Mirchi. And she started telling me that this is better, just you have to talk. And then, of course, since I'm lazy, I said, I don't want to get into the headache of trying to figure out everything. So I outsourced that part. And then I reached out to a few people and said, okay, what do I need to know? What do you think I should be speaking on and all of that? So my rule in life has been that if I'm not a specialist in something, I don't apply my brains on it. I find the best person in the world for that. And I say, tu kar. So
All
that's the thing.
right. All right. I think very honest, interesting to know a different perspective. So, guys, if you're lazy, podcast is the medium for you because it's so frill free. So you don't need to think too much, like in case of videos or in case of writing and all of that. Okay. So yeah. So as we're talking about writing, scripting, I'm sure Shovanto and Sonia, you guys have been involved in a lot of scripting process with your respective people who are involved in making audio shows, dramas, or whatever, podcasts, whatever. So I just want to understand from you guys, what are the skills that are required for anybody to write well? And what are the skills which will complement or let's say help somebody in writing well for any audio show or drama? Let's start with you, Shumato.
Pragya, first thing first, I will add on to what Rahul said. Yes, there are two kind of podcasting. One which Rahul does, the lazy one, and one which I do, which is intensive work. So audio dramas, when we do a full production, this what see there is one way of when you are speaking your heart out. You don't need scripting. You need pointers, and then it is all your ability to take a subject and make it flow as per your wish, as per your fancies. So you know what you want to share with your listeners, and you do that. But then there is other way of doing it, or the other style or the genre of podcasting is production, whole production thing. In the Western world, it is not very popular. The Western world, Rahul kind of podcasting is more popular because that's the real podcasting. That's how podcasting started. But in India, because this is very new, people want a lot of drama. People expect a lot of drama. People expect a lot of production and all these things. And
Ekta
in
Kapoor
that
is queen.
case, when
That's
you're
why Ekta
telling
Kapoor
us
is queen here, boss.
exactly. So they want
You have
they
to have
want
that
similar
thak,
kind of content
thak, thak.
on podcast also. So when that
Yes.
happens, then yes, there is a whole process of it. Then either you're telling them a new story or you're telling them a popular story in a new style. You can pick up an epic, you can pick up a book, and then you can translate it into a form of audio drama. But that needs a lot of work, that needs a lot of preparation. You said writing. Yes, the first thing is when you create a concept, you have to put it down on paper. You have to write a script which is audio friendly, because writing a script for video and writing a script for audio is two entirely different science. So in a video, it is very I'm telling you, writing for audio is much more difficult and harder subject than writing for video, because in video a lot of things can just you can just write in brackets in screenplay that the man moved ahead 10 steps, looked back, then took a left from the building. In audio you have to spell it out, you have to say, you have to express it. You just can't uh, expect people uh, who are using only one sense of this, that is hearing, to imagine that that person has moved 10 steps and then taken a left. So that is what I call is theater of mind. So when you're creating a audio production, you have to create a theater in the people's mind, in the listener's mind. For that, the writing skills are very different. And of course, there are some common elements which is there in writing. You have to be good with the language. You should be a good reader like Rahul. Finishing one book, Rahul, I can give you an award for that. I can't finish one book in maybe 20 days also. Finally, I end up listening to the audiobook. So I consume a lot of audio books.
Yes.
So I am that lazy. I don't even read a book. So I listen to audio book. So but that's what you have to be a reader. You have to you should have a knack of reading. You should know which language is your forte. If you know you are good in Hindi, then do write in Hindi. If you know you're good at English, do write in English. Don't try everything. Everything is not made for everything. Everything is not everybody's cup of tea. So you should know that. And of course, uh, beyond all reading and beyond all expertise in your language, what is important in writing of any form of art is imagination. You should have uh, imagination. You should imagine. You should not write something. How you make a subject interesting is uh, how differently you present it. So when you adapt a book also to write something, or you suppose when I did Ramayan, so the it was difficult to imagine how to. I was asked, rather I remember this incident. I was asked in a press conference that अच्छा ये रामायण में जो तीर चलते थे और उसमें से जो आग निकलती थी और फिर रथ पे जाके फिर रथ का पहिया टूट जाता था, ये सब आप ऑडियो में कैसे दिखाओगे? So that was exactly, but that's your writing skill. That's your writing skill. That's how you write that thing कि वो जो सुनने वाला है वो उसको दिख जाए कि वो तीर जा रहा है, उसमें से आग भी निकल रही है और रथ का पहिया टूट भी रहा है. So that's where your writing skill comes. And once you do that, it becomes easier for a production guy to just follow the lines of how it has been written, and he will use uh, his imaginations in the production. So
Absolutely, I think
imagination is something.
absolutely imagination. And the point that you said that some any podcast or any aspiring podcaster should understand what is the strength and what is the weakness, and then play on your strengths. I think very important. Sonia, what do you say?
I think that's very true. You know what Shubho pointed out.
theater of the mind. That's just the apt word when it comes to podcasting. And the fact of the matter is that when it comes to audio as a medium, it is a very lean back medium. The listener can just lean back, can be doing multiple things and still be listening. Now, my question before how we answer that, what is the best way to script, what are the things, what a podcaster needs to know is, who is it that I'm writing for? Who is my listener? What is my listener avatar like? Because or because I am passionate about fiction, non-fiction, or whatever genre, if I'm not even aware मैं लिख किसके लिए रहा हूँ या रही हूँ, so whatever I do will fall flat, will not go through to the listener, because I don't even know who my listener is. So if I know that, if as narrow as I can go when it comes to my listener, the age group, the gender, what is the kind of work that the person does, what is the time that that person is likely to consume my content, and so many other factors, if I can define, it will help me know that I'm creating something for this particular listener. Give that person a name. Give that person a particular persona. Because when you're building content for that persona, you will know that it will be effective. You will script it considering that person in mind. And of course, reading is important, like Rahul said, like Shubho said. Beyond that, having that curiosity to know more, not just to share something, but to understand. Now, there are different formats. There is a format where people are doing, just sharing their stories. There's a narrative. There are formats where people are getting into a conversation, more like a chat cast, more like about candid interviews. Though they are also scripted, you need to know the person beforehand. If you're entering into a conversational podcast, you can't just jump into the day of the podcast. You can't just jump into a conversation with that person. Take a step back, get to know that person, get to know where they come from. What is it that has made them what they are? Think beyond the obvious. Ask questions which are more deep, which are more intriguing. What is it that person really relishes? Where is it that that person has had those falls that has made him that person? If it is a conversational. If it is fiction, then of course, like Shubho said, those, of course, the production and the sound engineer, the audio engineers, they ensure they give it that effect. They create that effect where a person just gets hooked to your audio. It's a very immersive experience. But do you know what you really want the listener to feel? You know what the listener wants to experience. So knowing that, if it is a fictional, and knowing your subject, being curious about your subject, getting to know the development, staying up to date. Just because you know something that you've already known and you do not research more, you're not up to date, then a listener may already be aware of things that you are not aware of. So be always curious beyond studying, be always curious, stay up to date, and know your listener. That's very important. That's what I feel.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think lovely. I think you both have just actually summarized it's like a masterclass happening for aspiring podcasters, If they watch this, they're going to know exactly, okay, this is this. They will have a checklist ready after this session, I think. So lovely. Yeah. The next thing in the process of production is recording. Once you've written it down, or once you've had that alignment or that chemistry, like Sonia was talking, that if it's a conversational podcast, you talk to the other person and you align the other person about, this is what we're going to discuss, these are the questions, we will take this much time for this particular question, and so on and so forth. So this entire recording piece actually used to happen in studios, like before this entire black swan event of COVID-19 happened with all of us. And I want to know from you all, like, how has this experience changed for you? Because I can imagine that doing something as extensive and as complex as audio dramas will be it will be a huge challenge. And let's start with you, Shubhantu, in understanding how has this recording scene changed? Before this COVID-19 happened, and now that we're all locked down in our houses, how has it changed? How are you guys managing? Very curious to know that.
So yes, it it has become difficult because unlike a solo podcast, which you can do it from home and with your home setup, it's not very complicated that way technically. But when it comes to producing a radio drama, because there are multiple characters, so that is why recordings in the studio is must, so that the quality of the product, quality of recording is same. What happens, yeah, is it possible, like we are still doing radio commercials, and we are still doing videos and audio for videos from home itself. But somewhere what happens is, when you are seeing a video, your audio is, you don't get you get distracted from the audio, actually the quality of the audio. But when you're listening to only a audio production, there is no distraction, so that means the quality has to be A grade. So at this time of period, I'm facing a huge problem, because even if there are people, there are voice artists who have their home setups, but everybody's recording quality is different, because nobody has a home setup, means home studio proper. So it's not soundproof. They will have the room reverb. Some will have more room reverb, some will have less room reverb, but the quality is not same. So when we are patching it together, it doesn't sound in synergy. So it has become a problem for us. But then you have to be adaptive. You have to change with the time. So now what we are doing is, we are going the narrative route for the time being, till the recordings and everything has started. So now we are going the narrative route. So now we are doing storytelling. We are still doing storytelling, but we are going single voice, or maybe a two voice narrative, not more than that. So that kind of adaptation has been done. But yes, to create a full-fledged radio drama, right now I'm handicapped.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
I
agree.
completely echo that.
Okay. Yeah, Sonia,
Go on.
go on. How has your experience been like?
Yeah, I think I completely echo what Shumantu is saying. Shumantu, and my bad that I've been referring you as Shumbo before that, because I somehow felt that,
No,
I don't know,
no,
just
no.
recognized, you
People
recognized,
call
you
me
kind
Shumo.
of met.
Yeah. We have met, and yes, people call me Shumo. That's absolutely correct. Not wrong at all.
Okay, so yeah, but then I completely echo with that, because a lot of our productions which we were planning on pre-COVID have been on stall, because some do need a lot of dramatization, some do need a lot of characters, a lot of voice actors coming into place, and to actually do it remotely is definitely not possible. Completely agree to that. What we've, however, done, while we've been going the narrative way, while we've been trying to ensure that it is one or two people that we can work with, we've also, of course, the fact that there's a lot of work that then goes on for the audio engineers and sound engineers, because the reverb to the noise, so everything needs to be worked on, right? There's so much to be done. What we have started doing, however, is that at least of the few people that we're working with, and wherever possible, at least sending them the mic, to microphone, to few things that we can do for them as a basic setup. We're trying to do that, so that at least something can be taken care of, if not everything. It is a challenge, but I'm sure we will get over it. And I think these are the times that tell you that, that make you think out of the box. What can you do better? So, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
now
but
that you're talking,
I also want to add on to this is, this is the time which has taught what our PM also talks about, being Atmanirbhar. This is the time when
Yeah.
you need to understand that only skill of talking is not going to do the work. You should know how to script your things. You should know basic editing of audio.
Very important.
These are the things.
Yeah.
So these are the skills which now, after so many years, after being in the industry for more than 14 years, I'm starting to develop the skills again. I'm brushing my skills again. I'm getting into audio productions. I'm trying to do it myself, because every time it is not possible to depend on others. And one more thing, this narrative thing is also very Atmanirbhar thing, because आप अकेले हैं, आप अपना लिख रहे हैं, अपना बोल रहे हैं, अपना एडिट कर रहे हैं, किसी की जरूरत नहीं. So it's a fantastic thing to do, and I think this is a time to reinvent yourself.
Absolutely. So, I've seen some people who say, no, I am technologically handicapped. I can't do this. I can't do that. I think that is not an option anymore. Like, all of us need to have some familiarity with technology. Otherwise, we just cannot do our work in today's day and age.
Not me. Not me. I'm still very tech challenged.
Oh, no, I mean,
So I'm the nightmare for people like Shumo and Sonia. Because
no, Rahul. So what I'm saying is, you might
luckily,
but you need to still know, like little things. If you keep picking up every day, that's going to help us.
no, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. You need to know the people who know. That's all.
All right. Okay. If you can manage
Unlike
it that
both
way.
the structured, sane people,
So
unlike
Rahul
both the
cannot be
structured, sane
left.
people, I am the
Rahul
mad
cannot
guy.
be left on an island alone. Rahul cannot be left on an island alone. He needs few people with him.
I am always blessed that I'll land up on an island where there is already a pre-existing facility.
So,
Or I think he'll
But I tell you,
manage.
I have been the nightmare for my team, because I'm completely nuts, unlike these two gentlemen. I'm not organized. So when I decided to get into podcasting after a lot of prodding, my only thing was, boss, मुझे बताओ क्या कहाँ बोलना है. Okay. Few things that I learned on the go was, earlier I've been an Android person, so I have my Samsung Note phone, but my laptop is a Mac. And
So
then
that's
the
what
first time I did it,
So that's what
to
you
transfer it
adapted
became a
yourself.
nightmare.
Yeah.
No, but I said, boss, this is the way it is. You figure out. Then the team said, we are getting an iPhone. Speak in the iPhone so that transfer happens seamlessly. I said, okay. So now I have an iPhone for that. Okay. But what I realized, see, again, I'm blessed because both of these guys, they do this for a living. I don't have to. Okay. So when I speak, there is no agenda there that I need to get so many followers. I need to distribute it. I'm just venting. Okay. So when I started the whole journey of podcasting, I was given a full brief saying, it needs to be for an X amount of time, because that's the rule. I said, I don't do rules. So my first podcast was 7 minutes. And the team had a nightmare. They said, 7 minutes, how? I said, boss, मैं इतना ही बोल दिया, जो बोल दिया, अब देख लो, छोड़ दो. I don't care if 2 people listen to it.
अब
Okay,
sound
one of them is
engineers के ऊपर छोड़ दिया कि अब
छोड़
sound
दिया.
engineers जो
Then they
हमारे
kept saying,
silent
you have to,
shoulders हैं.
But I'll tell you, technology is wonderful, because they figured out a software. They said, okay, just click, you hold this like this and speak. And again, one of the reasons this whole industry has exploded, unlike reading, is this is a passive thing, right? Because of things like AirPods. My son might be doing a Zoom session with school, mute pe rakhke, he's listening to something. You don't know what. A lot of us are driving. Before COVID, we were driving long distances. So audio has sort of exploded because of the huge leap in tech in hardware. Okay. And people working out want to listen to podcasts. And now there's this whole thing of bettering ourselves, becoming more skilled and all of that. But in my case, it was just, I had no agenda when I got onto podcasting. But the flip side is, what I have learned is content is very subjective. I might love Gully Boy and Shumo might hate it. Okay. So when you start out doing anything, just figure out who's your TG. Okay. So structured people like them can do the planning of what do you speak to them. And again, they do a lot of mehnat and all. In my case, I was like, boss, अच्छे mood में हूँ. I'll talk about my life experiences. I'll give some hacks. I'll just talk. And then I send it to the team to figure out, इसको clean up करो, background हटाओ, तुमको music डालना डालो, तुम्हारी problem है, मेरी नहीं है. Once I've spoken and said, my job is over. So if you get a great backup team, and that way I've been blessed to have a great production team. I mean, I was speaking on different devices. I was speaking in different geographies. I had different noises. They were able to bring some sense to the madness that I did in my podcast. And I mean, I've been lucky that it has gone far and wide. I mean, I'm surprised that I still get messages from people I have not in my class who heard it, whatever. But since I have the luxury of saying, I don't have a sort of a target that I need so many
That's
people
the
to listen
right
to me.
word used. That's the right word used. Luxury.
Huh?
So Rahul, you are not
Luxury.
only
I have that
lucky, you are
luxury. I'm
also
blessed.
rich. You are also rich.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. That way. Okay. I make my
Guys,
living
we have 10
so I
minutes.
make my living when I speak.
All right. Okay. So
But
we
what
have
I've also realized, it's a very powerful medium. It is a very powerful
Absolutely.
medium.
Very
That
powerful.
is my
Very
whole
powerful.
learning. So if you invest in a good team, I think the key is you can be the best speaker in the world. Okay. And when I go and speak in conferences, I get paid shitloads of money to speak at conferences. But podcasting is a completely different ballgame. So you need people like these two to sort of figure it out for you. Okay.
absolutely.
And for any
Absolutely.
aspiring person who wants to build a influencer thing as a podcaster, the first thing you should do is invest in a good team, a team which will produce it very well for you, and a team
Okay.
which will distribute it also for you.
And by the way,
I think that's very
just
important.
kind of subtly plugging, HT Smartcast is one of those teams for you guys. So if you have any questions, please do ask. We just have 7-8 minutes left. And my last question to Sonia and Shumanto is, of course, Rahul has made it very clear, okay, I've got a good team and you really need to have a backup team to sort of do a podcast. But Shumanto and Sonia, I want to learn from you or understand from you, what are your expectations from a person who's doing a podcast / audio show / audio drama / like what are the behavioral skills that you expect from them? Of course, they might have them, they might not have them, but then what do you expect as a producer? And then what are the technical skills that you expect from them? Sonia, we'll go with
See,
you first. Achha, sorry, okay, Shumanto.
okay, Sonia, you start. Sonia, you start.
Okay, so I think one of the key things is, apart from, of course, knowing your subject, knowing what you're about to do. I think one of the key things is patience. Because a lot of times what happens is, things do not go as planned. There are a lot of takes. You are speaking and, maybe it is in a studio or wherever, even if now mostly at home. A lot of people sometimes do not have the patience and are not able to dedicate the time podcasting requires. You have to be, I wouldn't say it is, not everybody will be organized, right? Rahul said that he's not organized. But yeah, if you have a plan that, okay, at least once a week mujhe karna hi hai, या once a fortnight, I have commitment and patience, I think, is as two key things as a soft skill or as a behavioral trait that are a must. And that are a must in every sphere of life. But for podcasters, especially because a lot of them, podcasting is still not considered as a full-time way of monetizing. It is more as a way of expression, as a means of expression. So because there is no tangible reward on the time that you invest, it is easy to get demotivated very quick. It is easy to fall into the trap of the vanity metrics that abhi to mere paas followers aa nahi rahe hain, it's not encouraging enough. So, let me just go. All those things start to creep in. However, having said that, if you know that you have that depth and that knowledge, and you know that there's even one taker for that particular content, continue, persistence, continue at it. And you may not be you may not be perfect. Absolutely. You may not be perfect at it on the first go. It is all right. It is completely all right. As you continue on that journey, you will get better at the craft of your story, of your storytelling, of the narrative, of whatever you're doing in life. You get better at it as you continue. And make sure that you create a frequency. Do not make it random कि आज मेरा मन कर रहा है आज किया, then 10 दिन बाद कर रहे हैं, then maybe a month later. Because if you're not creating you're not setting an expectation for your audience, it is likely to fall flat again, because the audience does not know that when will you come again. Even if they like it and you're not coming back you're coming back only after a month, and then on your women fancy, it will not work. You have to plan out certain things, certain aspects, the timing, who's your
We've
listener.
got a question, Sonia.
Then of
Let's
course,
take
you know,
that up.
just having that patience. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the question is, how can one produce a high quality podcast at home?
How can one produce a high quality podcast at home? Yeah, I think the bare minimum, now there are different aspects to this, that what is the kind of podcast that you're trying to produce. But the bare minimum thing that you need to probably do is invest into a good microphone. That's the bare minimum. There are a lot of other tools like Audacity, to so many other tools that help you clean up your audio and do other things, mix the music, do many other things. There are a lot of tools, but the bare minimum requirement is a good microphone. Invest in a good microphone. A good, a smart lab, a Rode Smart Lab, for example, will cost you around 5,500. There are others also. But again, what is it that you're wanting to do is key. What is the kind of, how much do you want to really go, a lot of people ensure that this soundproof. That is again not too heavy an investment.
Heard acoustics.
And are you as committed to?
I will add on to one thing.
Yeah, and
before
we just have 1 minute
anything.
left. So
I'll just quickly finish this. Before anything, first find out a corner in your house where your voice doesn't echo, and that's the simple way of doing it. Clap. Go and clap in the corners of the house, and the moment you see okay, यहाँ पे आवाज echo नहीं कर रही है, that's the corner you have to sit and install your
furniture
microphone.
ज़्यादा होने से भी थोड़ा echo कम होता है क्या? Furniture ज़्यादा होने से, I've just heard it somewhere.
Actually इसमें क्या होता है, जितना ज़्यादा clutter हो उतना अच्छा होता है. खाली रूम, इससे खाली डब्बा ज़्यादा आवाज करता है.
अच्छा होता है, ये मैंने सुना है. कार में अच्छे acoustics होते हैं.
Yes, car is also very good. Very good.
All right, guys. Okay, now we're wrapping this up. If you have any more questions, you can contact me on LinkedIn. Pragya Gulati is my name. htsmartcast.com is the website. Go partner with us. If you're brands or individuals, aspiring podcasters looking to invest in podcasts, we are present across social media platforms. Do like our pages and give us your feedback. Thank you very much for joining. And we'll put this up on our YouTube channel, so people who missed it will watch it there. And thank you guys. Thank you, Rahul, Sonia, and Shumanto. I think it was a lovely discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ritu, for the
Bye.
feedback. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.